I was eating the last bit of my cinnamon twist from Taco Bell. An underrated treat. Perfect way to finish off a meal. And I had said I was going to eat healthy today. Like I made a healthy breakfast. So I made like eggs and tomato and like bell peppers. And then I got home from the podcast and I'm like PMSing. I said, you know what sounds good? A Mexican pizza. And so I got one. And listen, did it make my PMS go away? No. But did it put me in a better mood? Absolutely. I'm just like, I don't know, Tanya dealt with a unfortunate version of me today on the podcast. You might be able to hear it today on the podcast. You can let me know. Like not in like a, like don't be mean, because that won't help the situation, but you can be like, I can sense things were off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get my Mexican pizza, I get just beans, cheese, and then I get sour cream on top, and then I put my own sauce on top, because sometimes the sauce is too much. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for asking, Jessie. I think I'm just PMSing, I think. And I get into like this headspace where I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what am I doing that's like productive? And like I have all these ideas and things, and sometimes like the fear of failure keeps you from doing things, you know, just because you're like, I don't know how it's gonna turn out. But anyways, not every month. I feel like sometimes it's just like comes and goes, and I'm like, oh, that was like fleeting. And then sometimes it's like this where I overthink things, and that's life, you know? That's life. I am not a Virgo, I am a Scorpio. I don't know what I want to do, but I reached out to someone. I want to just do something with my time, because here's the thing. I am in a place financially where I can do something with my time that doesn't require someone to pay me for my time. So I was looking into volunteering to help something with kids, because I love kids and I love babies. So I reached out to do like just like volunteer. I just reached out and was like, wherever you need help, like I would love to help. So I don't think the mojo is off. It's not really mojo as much as it's like just doing more with my time in my life. So yeah, like I love the idea of like an after school program, or just like I like hanging out with kids who maybe like if both of their parents are working and they don't have someone that's like hanging out with them or helping them with homework, you know, just simple stuff like that. Like I don't need it to be like just things that are simple and can help someone who doesn't have the time. Okay, wait. Laura Burns. That's what I was wanting. That's ideally what I would like to do, is to like hold newborn babies and cuddle them, because that's a position. You can volunteer to do that, which is like amazing. Yeah, or Jana, you said help coach a softball or basketball team. Just something like that, I think. But I would love to do that. I just don't even know, like, where do you, how, I Googled, like, volunteer programs near me, and it's kind of overwhelming, so I am just trying to figure out, like, where I could do it, or, like, I want it to obviously be, like, a reputable program, but I don't know, that's just what I was thinking about. So hopefully I'll do that. I reached out to a few places, so babysit my kids. I need to look and see if they have a Big Brothers or Big Sisters program. I'm sure they do. I mean, there's probably actually multiple of them here because LA's so huge, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. But everything's good. I'm just, that's like where my brain's at. So it's not really mojo as much as it's like, what can I do that's bigger than me? Hi, Griffin. Just, there's so many people and animals and people, like, even like helping like something with older, like the elderly community of like people who maybe don't have grandkids or kids and who are alone. There's just so many people who need community and like companionship, like someone to hang out with you. So that's what's on my mind. Oh, thanks, Kai. That's really nice. I just know I could be doing more. There's always room to do more, and I have the time to do it. So, like, obviously I love traveling and I love getting to do the things that I love to do, but it's, I think, something about like doing something that's not just for myself. Oh, I was like trying to move my computer mouse, because my phone is propped up. Live X Life, I'm giving you a big, virtual hug. Oh my God, Melissa, if I could host bingo, that would be so fun. Amber, yes, my parents did make it. The hurricane was, I think they got some rain and like wind, but it didn't hit where they live. But thank you so much for asking. It's always scary when hurricane season comes around because you just never know. And I'm like seeing the footage and the aftermath of this recent Hurricane Ian, is devastating. And I think those communities just, I can't even imagine. Like, it looks, from even just like our perspective and what we see, it looks so devastating and overwhelming. I can't even imagine being in it. I get really nervous reading in front of people, so I don't know if that would be good for me. I think I would be like, people would be anxious with me trying to read, like listen to me read. So I used to be that kid in school. When it would get to my turn to read my part, I would be like anxiously rereading mine. So I was like ready when it came, and then my voice got really shaky. And so yeah, me reading in front of kids at a library sounds really intimidating. Yeah, I get stage fright too. I honestly should use my time, the other time that I have, and take like a class where I like a speech class. Is that what, yeah, like where you get in front of people and do speeches, but that sounds so scary. I know, NICU baby cuddler is just, I would be so happy just cuddling babies. And I can't imagine, like, I just love babies so much, and I would, like, I can't imagine being a parent and not being able to hold or see my baby. And so to be, like, someone who got to do that would be really cool. Wait, your speech class didn't help you with speaking in front of people? Isn't there a class where you literally learn how to speak in front of crowds? Or is that just a speech class? Because I would love to do some work with LGBTQ youth. That would be great. There's so many opportunities and things that I could do with my time, so. I was just talking about how I wanted to do something more with my time that I have and use my time for something bigger than me and volunteering at different things. And I was just saying there's so many opportunities of, like, people in places that need help and just, like, volunteer. So yeah, public speaking is the worst. But it's all good. We're great. A painting day with kids, that would be fun, but I'm also a terrible artist. Like, I have zero artistic skills. Can you say, hi, Anna? JHib08. I'm so glad that you're doing okay, and hopefully things get back to semi-normal soon for y'all. It's so scary. Wow, someone said giving birth is greater than public speaking. Yeah, that's how I feel. It sounds so scary. I know. That's why when Haley said, okay, so if you don't listen to the podcast or you haven't seen the clip, we did like a newlywed game where Tanya and I competed with our significant others, and the question for Haley was like, what is Becca good at? What's something that Becca is good at that nobody knows about or something? And Haley, being so sweet, said she's good at everything. But I would never say that about myself, and I also I'm not good at everything. So it was really nice, but also a lie. But how am I doing? I'm fine. I am PMSing, but otherwise I'm great. Maddie, are you going to watch the season of Paradise? Yes, I am watching this season. I love Paradise. It's wild. Yeah, Taylor, I heard him say cocky while drinking, and I was like trying to think of my cocky behavior while drinking. It is not raining. It is sunny and hot here, but there's like trees outside, so it kind of looks like it's raining. My favorite sport to play is ping pong a sport? I would say ping pong. I also love basketball. My favorite sport to watch is probably football. I'm very irrational while I'm PMSing. Just like someone driving too slow in front of me, or someone, like, this is specific, but if you're driving and you're at a light and the left lane is open and then someone's in the right lane and they're going straight and not turning, and it prevents you from just being able to easily turn when they could have just been in the left lane to go straight, that really upsets me. This is like an old Levi's jacket, and I tried to find it on the website to link because every time I wear it, people ask about it, but I can't find it. It's like a cropped version. It's my favorite jacket. I hope nothing ever happens to it. No, I'm not in a cabin. I'm in my house. Oh, also, I was going to talk about this. So I'm using this, like cream for I have melasma, and I have it on my forehead and like upper lip, and then basically all over my face. But melasma is just like dark spots. And I'm using this stuff called Muesli because it's been recommended by a lot of people. And I used it, and because I guess my skin is peeling, I did a self-tanner, which I don't know why I did a self-tanner. Like, I don't need to be tanning while I'm trying to, like, even out my skin tone. Anyways, I guess because I was tanning, I had, like, a huge, like, tan mustache, basically. And luckily it covered up with concealer and foundation, but it was wild when I woke up. Wild. Oh, Bianca, I'm so happy you made this sandwich. It's so good. I ran out of French bread, otherwise I'd make my own. It was really, really good. I ate it. I got like a huge like long French bread, and then I just like cut out sections for probably like 5 days, and I ate it every day. Every day I ate it for lunch. Yeah, Christy, mine isn't the lip liner. Mine's like basically a full mustache. But if it was a lip liner, I'd be into that. Yeah. Actually, when I saw myself, I was like, I could do some good Klein content. I mean, it's basically all I have to do is line it, you know? Put some fake hair and it's already lined for me. Sweet. I would say I am an introverted extrovert because I love being social and like going to things and seeing people, but I also need alone time and like quiet time at home to recharge. So I'm kind of both. I used to be like way more introverted, but I think we change, right? We grow, we change. Amanda, I won in Mario Kart every time I won every trophy, I'll say that. She won a few of like the laps, like the individual laps, but I won first the trophies. Yeah, social battery needs to recharge alone. That's a good way of saying it. Emily, my jean jacket is comfy, but I mean, I've had it for a long time, so it's like worn in. It's not like it's not cozy like a sweatshirt, but I'm not like uncomfortable. I really wanted to go to the what is happening? I really wanted to go see the Leaves this year in New England, and I might still try to go. But that's on my list. I'm really, like, I've been really craving going to Hawaii. There's just nowhere like Hawaii. It is magical. I am in my office room. An ambivert? Is that real? An ambivert? Wait. What's happening? Are y'all having like separate Oh, Bros was really, really funny. I loved it, so can't wait to hear what you think. My office is, it's like, I'll show it to y'all. I mean, you were on I thought you were on my computer. I'm losing my mind. So here is the one half, and then this is the other half. It's pretty empty, and that's my window. So, but I want to redo. So basically, I had a interior designer do my old place that I lived in before this one, and so I moved all of my stuff from there, and I never really did anything specifically for my new place. And so I really want to like do all my rooms, and like I want to do like a full makeover and keep a lot of pieces, but like style them. Phoebe? What are you doing? Screw me. I use the Crest White strips. I use them like consistently every day, and then I give them like a break. Come here, come say hi. You wanna say hi? Yeah. She's coming. My hair is naturally, I guess, wavy. It's not curly, it's not straight. It's just like, but it's not a wave where you're like, wow, like those are gorgeous. It's kind of like, it's not really that great. Phoebe? Oh, she didn't fulfill her duty to come and say hey. I did have braces for almost 2 years, just shy of 2 years, I think like 18 months or something. And then I wore my retainer so religiously. I had both a bottom and a top retainer that you removed. Like I never had like the permanent bottom retainer. I had them both like to where you could take them out. I wore them every single night, like religiously, until I went on The Bachelor. And then I stopped, and my bottom teeth have shifted. So like as soon as you stop wearing a retainer, they go rogue. I am 33 years old. 33. Gonna be 34 this month, at the end of the month. So I don't know which is which on my moon and my rising sign. But one of them's a Cancer and one of them's a Libra. Those are like my two other, but I don't know which is which. Tay said, any advice on what to say to someone who tells you they've noticed you've gained some weight? My coworker said this to me, and I literally had no response because that is so rude and so uncomfortable. I too would have been shocked and speechless, and I'm angry for you. That was very unnecessary and rude, and clearly they have something going on in their life, and because I think most people know better than to say that to someone. People can be so great, and then people can be so challenging to love. Seriously. So I'm really sorry that happened to you, and I'm sure you look beautiful, and I'm sure regardless if you put on extra weight or not, you look amazing, and I am sorry that someone felt the need to even say that to you, and that's their issue. So just know they're probably got something going on that they're dealing with. You know, the part of me I think that's a Libra is the part of me that makes making decisions really hard, because I think that's a Libra thing, right? Is that a Libra thing? And so whatever that is, I have a very hard time making decisions. And because I think sometimes making decisions, you might have to disappoint someone. And, you know, I hate disappointing people. Yeah. My favorite food is my favorite kind of food is probably Italian food. I just like pasta and pizza. It's just the best. I was born early. Like, I want to say 5:30 in the morning or something crazy like that. Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. I'll look at my birth certificate and get back to you on that. I have to go to the DMV tomorrow, which is just devastating, but I'm actually proud of myself for being like on top of it, making an appointment. Hopefully it's a quick in and out, and that's all we got. Favorite dish from Olive Garden? I mean, I love their just like simple fettuccine alfredo, and then I love their like lasagna frita, the fried lasagna. It's on the appetizers. Oh, it's so good. I feel like I missed it. Oh, what Asian country you haven't been to that you like to visit someday? Oh, that's such a good question. I would love to visit Thailand, to be honest. I've heard it's gorgeous there. And like when I see, I've saved so many videos, and I gotta go back and figure out where they are so that I know where to go. But, yeah. Oh, and the Philippines. Yeah, I've never been to the Philippines either. And then I haven't been to Australia, but it's on my bucket list, except they all have like really, really scary animals and bugs there. But a couple of years ago in 2019, I got offered to go on this trip with this company called Noken, which was like a travel app. And the options were Japan or Australia. And Haley is half Japanese, and she's been to Japan and obviously loves Japan, and I have always wanted to go. And the app had like done multiple trips to Japan, because basically they planned it out for us, and they had never done one to Australia, so I felt like they were more locked in on Japan. So we went to Japan. It was like the best trip ever. All that to say, I really want to visit Australia. Yeah, the big spiders, the crocodiles. There's just a lot going on that I think would be very scary. Some of my pet peeves. I don't like people who are rude for no reason. And I don't like unsolicited advice. And I don't like when people smack their food or gum. Like the other day, Haley was smacking her gum with her mouth open. And I gently said, "I love you so much, but..." And she goes, "Am I smacking?" "Oh, I'm smacking." And I go, yes. And I feel like, what else? I mean, I have a lot. Like, I don't like when people walk, like, I don't like when, if you're in a place where there's limited space to walk forward and you're with multiple people and you're walking slowly, I find that rude. Like, just scoot over for the people who are on a mission. So basically, unless you physically aren't able to walk faster, which I'm not that much of an a-hole, but if you are just like walking slow to walk slow. What other pet peeves? I don't like when people start conversations with like not to be rude, because then you know something rude is coming. Or not, what's another one though? Like not to be offensive and you're just like prepping yourself for something cruel. I hate when people cut in line too, and I am really sensitive to that. Like even when I watch it happen, even if it's not me, I'm always like, ugh. And that's why sometimes when I'm late to the airport and it's my own fault, and you know, it's like just like ask people to cut or just cut, I'm like, I can't, because it was my fault and these people didn't deserve to be cut just because I didn't plan my timing right. You know what I'm saying? Sandy Christopher 12. No, I had no idea what I would be doing at my age, but I don't think I ever could have predicted what I'm doing. I didn't even know what I'm doing was an option, but I'm really grateful. How would you describe Haley to someone who's never met her? Haley is so kind. Like, someone actually posted a TikTok the other day and they were talking about, they met her, we went to the Bros premiere and they stopped her to say hey. And Haley looks into everyone's eyes and she asks what their name is and she repeats it back and she listens and hears people. And it's so simple, but it is such an amazing quality that I love about her, because she sees people and a lot of people don't feel seen or heard or listened to, and I think it's a really amazing quality for someone to hold, and it makes me feel really proud to be with someone who makes people feel that way. Lemonade Mouth was an incredible film. And she did a great job in it. Honestly, the music in Lemonade Mouth was pretty good. Some of Haley's dance moves and style, very questionable, but it was really cute. Yeah, she's very sensitive and emotional and cries freely. If I could move anywhere, where would it be? Sometimes I miss, or like I romanticize the thought, and maybe I'm not romanticizing it, maybe it's great, but I often have this like dream of living somewhere with like a ton of land and trees and just space to think and roam. But I also love being close to a big city and having access to do things, you know, like going to eat and entertainment. So I don't know, maybe in the future that's what it looks like.